This is GCSE Further Pure. We're at chapter 1 and this is 1.3, multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So we want to simplify this one here. So we want to cancel out different bits and pieces. So let me see, there's an x squared here, and that would cancel with an x squared here. There's a z cubed here, so that's z times z times z, and this is z times z. So we can cancel the z squared with the z cubed, and it would just leave a z. See what I've cancelled out there. We also have a 3 and a 9, so that would change to a 1 and a 3. We also have 4 and an 8, that would be a 1 and a 2. So what are we left with here? We're left with 1 times 2 times y, so that would be 2y squared. On the bottom we have a 3 and a z, so that would be 3z. Just something to note, obviously those y's don't cancel each other out because they are both on the top line. Another way of looking at it, if you wished, would be that that's 3x squared y, so that would be, let me see, again that's your final answer, you don't need to go any further, but that would be 3 times x times x times y, that's times by 8 times by z times by z times by y. Let's see if we want to separate everything out just to show where this is coming from really. 4z cubed is going to be 4 times z times z times z multiplied by 9 times x times x. And again, you can just cancel things singly here if you want. There's an x and an x and an x and an x, z and a z and a z and a z. The y's don't cancel. 9, 1, 1, 2, and we just end up with what we had then over here. But it's just so you can get an idea where it's coming from. We have cancelled out factors here, which is important then going on to example 2. Example 2 then, we need to factorise. So many people will cancel out x squareds here, but those aren't factors, so we can't cancel them out. So we want to maybe take these two separately. So we have x squared minus 3x minus 28. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us minus 28, and the same two numbers add to give us minus 3. So hopefully you can see they're going to have to be minus 7 and 4. So my top line factorizes into an x minus 7 and an x plus 4. Bottom line, x squared plus 6x plus 8. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give 8, and the same two numbers add to give 6, so it's going to be 2 and 4. X plus 2, x plus 4. Now we have factorized, we can cancel out factors on the top and the bottom, and hopefully you can spot that that is going to cancel with that. It's 99% of the time there will be something that factorizes. It even nearly helps you factorizing because you realize something on the top is going to be the same as something on the bottom. You'll see that as we go a bit further. So we're left with x minus 7, 1x plus 2. Again, you can put brackets around it if you wish, but you don't have to. Example 3, similar, we need to factorize. I'm going to go straight ahead and factorize this. Hopefully that's okay. A common factor of x comes out here, so it's going to be x upon x minus 3 all over 10. So I reckon there's going to be an x minus 3 in the other one I factorized down here. Let's see. Again, you can take that off to the side if you wish, but we need two numbers that multiply to give minus 15 and add to give us 3. So it's going to be x plus 5 and then x minus 3. So what cancels? We have an x minus 3 here and an x minus 3. 5 goes into this 2 times, 5 goes into this 1 time. X times 1 is going to be x. On the bottom, 2 upon x plus 5. Please don't be tempted to cancel out the x and the x here. That x isn't a factor. You can multiply out your bracket if you wish, but I'm happy with the answer to be written then as that. Example 4. Again, we're going to be factorising here. Two numbers that multiply to give me minus 12 and add to give me 1 are going to be 4 and minus 3. X plus 4, x minus 3, all over 28 multiplied. Give me just 1 second, please. By 14, two numbers that multiply to give me minus 21 and add to give me minus 7. So they're going to be, sorry, add to give me minus 4. So they're going to be, what are they going to be? Sorry. X squared, so we're going to change this to a plus. And it means something then will cancel. Apologies. So change your question there. Add to give 4 and multiply to give minus 21. So that's then going to be x plus 7 and x minus 3. Very similar to the previous question. What's going to cancel? That and that will cancel, and 14 goes into both of these. It goes in 2 times and 1 time. So we have 1 upon x plus 4 all over 2 upon x plus 7. Example 5. So now it's a division one. So we know how to divide two fractions. We turn the second one upside down and we multiply. So let's rewrite this then as x squared plus 4x plus 4 all over 8 multiplied by 6 over x squared minus 4. Let's try and tidy these up. Two numbers that multiply to give 4 and the same two numbers add to give 4. So that's going to be the same repeated factor, x plus 2. Again, I'm expecting to see an x plus 2 whenever I factorise this one. So this is difference of two squares. X plus 2 upon x minus 2. What cancels? One of the x plus 2's is going to cancel, and 2 goes into both of these. That would go in 4 times, and that would go in 3 times. So we're going to have 3 upon x plus 2 all over 4 upon x minus 2. Example 6 then. So same again, this is dividing, so we are going to turn the second one upside down. Wee bit of working required here, but we'll sort it in a wee second. So 2x squared plus 13x plus 6 all over 15 multiplied by 5 over 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. These quadratics are tougher to factorise because it's not a 1x squared. I'm not going to do that in this video. You might want to lift this off to the side and do 3 or 4 lines of working out, splitting your middle term. Remember, it's 2 times a 6, two numbers that multiply together to give 12 and add to give 13. We split our middle term for these ones. Further mathematicians like yourselves should be fairly comfortable with that. I'm just going to do it and give the answer here. So that gives me 2x plus 1 upon x plus 6. You can do it by just kind of guessing and working out that 2x squared has to be made up of the 2x and the x, and the 6 could be 2's or 3's or 1's or 6's. Anyway, we have that. Similarly here, not much going on in this one, but again, you might want to split your middle term and work away, but it's going to have to be 2x and x, and it's going to have to be like a 2 and a minus 2, so it's 2x plus 1, x minus 2 is what works in for this one. So where do we go from here? What's going to cancel? 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 1. 15 and 5 both divide by 5. That goes 3 times and that goes 1 time. So we have 1 upon x plus 6 all over 3 upon x minus 2.